All right. Good morning, YouTube. Am I getting an echo? Oh, I'm getting an echo. Jeez. It's always something. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, October 5th, 2024. Welcome to episode 30 of Saturday Morning Cartoons. Yippee skippy. Can you believe it? Episode 30. Been at it all year. So, I'm going to draw some this morning, hopefully, and sketch some stuff and chat with you guys. All my loyal, devoted fans out there in the interwebs. All you bots and people. Here's my oh, I think I know what I need to do. Maybe if I hit the mute button here. Ding ding ding. Did that fix it? Let's hope. Anyway, good morning. It's nice to see you. I wasn't here last week. Sorry about that. Has it been 2 weeks since I've been here? It's been a while. I think before that it was Batman Day, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Coffee's good this morning. Oh, yeah, it's the spot right there. I put a lot of, cream and sugar in there. Okay, let's get started because Jamar's here. Cool. So you guys know I always review a couple books, if I get them. And so, what up, Jamar? Where are you? You can't be at home, right? You're probably not at home, I'm guessing. You're on your world tour. Well, let's get started while the busy Jamar Nicholas is here. Eh? He just stopped in to say, what up? Anyway, speaking of Jamar, also, if you're there, oh, nice. If you're there and if you want to come on, if you feel up to it, I'll put this on here. Hold on. Feel free, jump in anytime. If not, no pressure at all. I know you're probably chilling and you do enough of this kind of stuff anyway. So, but if you feel up to it, please, by all means. All right. So anyway, speaking of Jamar, his new book came out, and so I went and got it because he's a great artist and illustrator and writer and just all around comic pro. And so I, of course, got his book. I have his first one, and then this is his second one. Came out on October 1st, and it's like a kid's story, but it's great fun to read for anybody. It's like one of those cartoons that anybody can enjoy. Oh, Jamar, I did see your interview on Images, Words and Worlds, I think is the name of it, with Jason DeHart. And he's great. And of course, you were great on there too. So he reminds me of that old, I don't know if you ever saw C-SPAN, book TV on C-SPAN. Like it's just like they would interview authors. And the guy who did the interviews was super dry, but he was actually, it turned out to be very great interviews. This kind of reminds me of Jason. Like Jason's so, even keeled and mellow, and but what it does is it really brings out the person you're interviewing. So anyway, yeah, I really like Jason. He's a cool dude. Great show. Images, Worlds, and Words, I believe is the name of it. On YouTube. Anyway, okay, so this is a book Jamar did, 240 pages. So much like mine, that's a lot of work. I imagine it took Jamar a long time to do this. I just a quick flip through the artwork is, I would say, more advanced than what it's more detailed and involved. Look, he's got more frames per panels per page, and you know, a lot of times the backgrounds are. Let me find the backgrounds are more involved and a lot more characters, and so, and then it's full color. It's a great book, published by Scholastic. So uh, anyway, so this is a great book. The cover. Let me start with the cover. Um, I just saw this little video about the 30-70 rule, or is it the 70-30 rule? 30-70 rule, and it's like make 30% of your, you know, your piece uh, sort of like really busy and complex, and that the viewer can sort of look at and be, you know, sort of drawn to. And to me, that's this right here, like the shirt, the page right here that he's holding, it's the hands, all the details here. That's that 30%, and then the rest of this is the 70%, where you know it's easy to look at. But this is where you got to focus. But what's interesting is, to me, the focus of the drawing, where my eye is drawn to, is here, like the hair right up here, his eyes and their faces, and then the connection between the two characters. You know, that's the focus of the drawing. But then that 30% of detail is down here. So this is a great cover anyway. Um, like, you know, simple. You might not think there's that much thought put into it, but when a pro does it, that's what you get. You get, it's just like obvious that it should have been done this way, but there's actually, you know, probably more design thought into it than even I'm giving here, because I don't even know about color, and the colors here are great. You know, it just draws you anyway. It just draws you in, and it's a great cover. So anyway, then the story inside is great, of course. And I haven't read. I had intentions of reading the whole thing um, before this morning, but I haven't. And so I have a little bookmark there, but because I got busy with work, and but you know, of course, so far the story is great. It's about a kid who wants to be a superhero. That's Leon, and yeah, yeah, and then there's great characters. So I was telling Jamar earlier about this one character. I want to find him. Let's see if I can find Principal. Principal is his name, which I just think is great. Oh, and the Tardy Boys. Yeah, the bullies are the Tardy Boys. I mean, this is just classic, man. This is great stuff. Uh, I don't even know how you think of this. It cracks me up. Okay, hold on a minute. Where's Principal? Principal. He wraps the Tardy Boys up with some gum, and then here comes his character, the Principal. Principal. And what I love about this guy, he's got a goatee, but the goatee doesn't move. Like here, he's talking to Leon, and then but the goatee is like his mouth actually goes outside the goatee there. You know, like the goatee is just hanging on. His face, I don't know why it just cracks me up so much. It's just like the square goatee, almost like a set of glasses on his mouth. And I just picture like the movement of this character, like if it was on a Saturday morning cartoon or something, where his mouth would be going all over the place. You know, you are definitely not calling, because he calls him Pee Pee. You know, and he says, "You are definitely not calling me that." And I can see just his mouth moving, and the thing staying there. Why do I think that's so funny? I don't know. Here it is, really, really pronounced. Look at the mouth, the teeth, and everything are outside. Jamar, I just think that's so clever. It probably didn't think that would be the thing that would make me laugh so much, but it is. Anyway, it's just got great characters. These are the Tardy Boys, and this is a kid that was getting picked on. But yeah, this is fantastic. Anyway, Lots of fun, man. Real inspiration to me, Jamar. Thank you so much. Um, just when I can see people. Would you do her hand with AI over here? She's got 6 fingers. Oh my gosh. Who are you talking to, Jim? Jim Luhan's here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I can't. Good morning, Jim. How's it going? Are you awake? Yo. Oh man. Yeah, the whole band's back together here. We got the whole crew. Yeah, here's this girl doesn't want to be a hero. Oh man, this is good. It's good stuff. Anyway, I can't recommend Jamar enough. Good job, Jamar. I hope you enjoy your travels around the country. I wish you could come to Michigan. Like I said, the comic, what is it? Clem's superhero parents. Yeah, they follow him around for a reality show. I mean, man, this book has it all. Yeah, the art is fire, dude. I can't keep up with these kids' lingo these days. Anyway, also that's Jamar's book. Like I said, thank you, Jamar. It's a great book. I love it. I wish you the best of luck on your travels. The comic book forum at MSU. If you can ever come there, get them to invite you there. I think I sent Ryan, the organizer of it, a note saying, please bring Jamar Nicholas here. So I have huge influence there. MSU Comics Forum. Oh, hold on. I know, I sent it to you, and you can't see the chat, maybe. Hold on a minute. Or are you talking to Jim? Fizzy go. Hold on a minute, Jamar. In case you're talking to me. Let's see. Jamar Nicholas. Maybe you didn't get it there. Because you're on Facebook. There we go. I just sent it to you, Jamar. Oh man. Okay, so then another thing I wanted to do was Jamar does pencil to pencil every Wednesday night. And where are you on YouTube? Oh, okay, that might be what he's. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, what's going on? Hold on a sec. There he is.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. I got to get this. Let's see this laid out properly. There we go. How can we? Yeah, I know, right? I don't want that. There.
It's okay. It's fine, Paul. It's cool.
Here, let's put Leon in the middle. There we go. That's cool.
Hey, hello. I don't want to take over your show. I just wanted to say.
Oh no, take over, man.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for, just really, really representing the work and being a really cool person and a great ally. It means a lot to me. And I know I have it seems like I have all this stuff swirling around me, but I'm just, really, really appreciative of everybody that's, giving Leon love. And, Paul, you're a fantastic cartoonist that, you should be here drawing your own stuff, but you're here reviewing my book. And I think that's,
it's an honor. That's the thing is to be a good comic book artist or a good comic book writer, creator, I've found that the best thing to do is read comics.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So, and comics that I like. And so I remember you from Electric Boogaloo, so
we're going back.
Electric Boogaloo.
Detective Boogaloo. Yeah.
The other Electric Boogaloo is the dance movie.
Yeah.
yeah, so I've been following you for a long time, and I've always liked your style. And this is a perfect, like, you found like I feel like the perfect story, to match your style and
Thank
everything.
you.
Yes, it's
Thank
just
you.
fantastic.
Thank
So
you. I'm excited. I've been jumping off of airplanes for the last couple of days and
yeah,
doing school visits in different cities, and the kids
yeah,
are really, really digging it. And this
yeah.
is the second book in my Leon series, and it's great to see. And they're like, "Oh, it's Leon," and yeah, that's great. Oh,
That's
I wanted to share one thing with you, Paul. I don't know if you
sure.
so the one character, Carlos, who Leon, his best buddy,
Yeah, yeah. The kid, his best friend that lives across the hall. Yeah,
who wants to be a professional comic book artist.
yeah, yeah.
He's a real person. So he's a caricature of my one of my buddies from college whose name is Carlos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold on a second, you'll like this.
Let me find the. This is great because inside the story, there's a fictional story that Carlos made. I'm looking for the story inside the story.
Oh, there's a couple of those.
Yeah.
um, so yeah, I don't know if you could see that.
Oh, is that the real Carlos?
Yeah, that's a real
Oh
Carlos.
my God, that's
And
amazing.
I don't know if you could tell he's got a chipped tooth. So I've been
Oh, okay.
ever since we've been
Oh,
friends, I've been drawing Carlos in my work.
oh,
So
awesome.
there you
That's
go.
great. That's amazing. Yeah, I did notice the chipped tooth, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and as a uh, drawing him, I always have to remember what side his chipped tooth is on, so I don't mess that up.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of little inside
Yeah, there he
scoops are unbelievable. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the character too, Mike Marlin.
Yeah, he might be the star of this book. I already saw somebody who was like, "Look at this Easter egg."
Yeah, yeah, it's just fantastic.
Well, thank
Uh,
you, Paul. I appreciate it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
how are your projects coming along?
Good, good. So, Detective Perez, I finished the third book, and it's like 200 pages.
Yeah,
So I feel the weight of your book, and I know what that's about. A little bit.
yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
the but so I'm taking a hiatus. I have just been letting the creative, uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta you gotta come off the high for a bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm working on a children's story
Hmm.
and just a short one, and but just taking it easy.
Oh, that's great.
So
Well deserved.
yeah, thanks.
As we talk about the iceberg all the time, and people have no idea how much work this stuff is.
Right, right, yeah.
You
Oh my
know,
gosh.
so even just to what do the kids say? Touch grass. Like sometimes you just need to disconnect yourself for a minute and just
Yeah.
reset. So yeah, I would never feel bad about having to turn the lights off once in a while.
Jim's got a question for you, but
Oh,
I'm trying to click on it.
yeah, there's a lot going on the screen. Hey, Jim. And again, thank you so much for having me on your platform. This is not my show, so I'm not going
Oh
to take it.
no, that's great. Well, yeah, whenever I can, I review a book. So
Oh, that's really
because
cool.
I try to read. So Jim says, yeah, the weird thing with Facebook and YouTube is you don't see
Right.
each other's comments. So, and I'm not good with keeping up with comments. Yeah, your show is great. The coffee break, and then pencil to pencil. I'm starting to enjoy more and more.
Well, thank
Just
you.
seeing the pros on there and stuff. It's really great.
Yeah, appreciate
Speaking
it.
of which, I've got middle age that I'm trying to get my daughter to read.
Yeah, it's so good. Conley's so good.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So Jim says, I don't know if he's serious on this, but do you ever work at coffee shops?
No, I don't. There was a period of time where at our old apartment where it was just like stupid hot in the apartment all the time, and
Uh,
we would have to like run for run for shelter all the time, and we used to hang out in a I don't know if they had these in your area. Cosi, did they have those?
no,
It was like
no.
it's kind of like a chain of coffee places that had a lot of like seating.
Okay.
and the AC was kicking, and we would just go there like 5 in the afternoon and shut it down at 10. But, I did a lot of work then, but no, and it's just kind of
What do
around.
you
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, do you enjoy drawing in public where people are kind of
No,
you get a little bit of attention, but not too much, or
no, that's distracting, and
yeah.
I don't know if it's a Philly thing, nobody cares what you're doing. Here, you could have a
Yeah,
whole setup and they just, like,
yeah,
walk right past you, or wanna
right.
know when you're gonna be done with the charger port, like,
Yeah,
"Can
yeah, yeah,
you
that's right.
unplug, buddy? I wanna get."
Yeah,
So, but no, and I do have, like, a tablet, but I don't go out in public and draw.
yeah.
I just kinda wait till I get back home. Thanks,
Yeah,
Jim.
I would love to. I like to. I'm not, I get distracted so easy.
Yeah.
But you know what the barrier for me is now?
Mm,
Is I have bifocals, and so I can see my close up with my bifocals, but I don't like to wear them. So I can see fine. I can draw here fine. But
mhm.
it's, and if somebody's walking by, I can't see them.
It's just like it's like a mosaic walking by you, right?
That's right. And so then I have to pick up my glasses and put them on.
Yeah.
Now the whole, flow is, you
Well,
know.
and I actually this is funny. I have a little sign that I stick to my computer and it says, "Wear your reading glasses." We're getting old, bro. So I should have these on right now. So a lot of time when you guys see me podcast, I have on my these are like my up close
Gotcha.
glasses. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I got another question for you. I know this wasn't like
Oh
drawing,
no, no, sure, I appreciate it.
there's a guy, Red, that comes on here. I've known him from YouTube. He's from Myanmar, I believe.
Oh wow.
Myanmar? I could be getting that wrong
Okay.
because it's hard to keep track of where everybody's from. But says, "Hi, Jamar. I was wondering what your comic about. Do you ever practice drawing or painting?"
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a good question because like Jim Luhan never practices.
Mhm.
Like every drawing he makes goes into.
Right.
You're right, goes. But do you ever do like I love doing sketches, caricatures, figure drawing, like live figure from models and things, or
Mhm,
just
mhm.
Do you ever do any practice?
I wish I did more of it. I really don't. I really don't. And and practice is a great way to put it. I would also call it like drawing for fun.
Yeah,
Like
right,
almost every artist when they have
mhm,
downtime, they draw more. You know what I
right.
mean? When they have downtime,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go. I'm going to draw. So I'm going to go outside and paint this, landscape or something like that.
yeah. You know what your problem is, Jamar? You're actually good at other stuff.
So, you know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a thing because I have like in the back of my head, I wish I drew more for fun,
Yeah,
but I kind of tell myself that I draw so much for work and making
yeah.
these books. It's kind of like I want
Is the
to
thing.
switch gears. Um,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
but that's a good question. Oh, and for Red, so these Leon books, I have a series at Scholastic under the graphics imprint called Leon the Extraordinary. And the first book uh, in the series came out in 2022. And it's about a kid who uses common sense as a superpower. So it's a middle grade graphic novel series. So if you're familiar with Dogman and the Raina Teglemeier books and Wings of Fire and that kind of stuff, I'm on the same imprint with all of those guys. And this is the newest book that just came out on Tuesday.
Awesome. Yeah, cool.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah. Hey, let's switch gears real quick before you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Before you go, did you? By the way,
Mm.
Jamar has coffee at 9 o'clock at night every Thursday,
It's my
and
ADHD. Yeah.
I can't understand that
Yeah.
because I have my one cup of coffee in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm done. But
Oh,
usually,
good job.
I usually I might have either a beer
Hmm.
if I'm feeling funky or fresh on
Hmm.
a for coffee break.
Or funky fresh, right?
But otherwise, I can't even drink water that late because I'll be up all night peeing.
Well, I'm no medical expert, but I almost got you. But I hear that people who have those kind of like neurodivergent things.
Mhm.
Caffeine works in reverse.
Right. Yeah.
So a cup of coffee chills me out versus makes me hype.
Right.
So the 9 o'clock coffee is kind of like, all right, I'm like settling in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah. So, pencil to pencil with Mike Marlin, Mike Jamar Nicholas, Mike Manley, and Steve Conley
Mike Marlin.
is is a great YouTube, another great YouTube show that's on every Wednesday, and you guys, or maybe every other Wednesday, and you guys have great comic professionals and
No,
animators.
it should be every Wednesday. Actually, we
Yeah.
were off last week because I wasn't around.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have one this week. Yeah.
You know, I've done a few different things with podcasts, and anytime you have more than one person to do anything consistently is a miracle. So, like
Hmm.
pencil to pencil, the Artcasters has been going on for years, and they got like 3 people that are really committed to it. It's like
Hmm.
getting more than one person committed to something
Hmm.
is like to me a miracle. So your show is, you know,
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I've kind of taken on the role as producer. Like I'll call myself the producer
yeah,
because I'm actually you use StreamYard. Like there's things that you're managing.
yeah,
And I'm dealing with the chat, and I'm trying to keep the topics going, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm trying to
yeah.
do all this stuff while everybody enjoys themselves. I'm like, hey, listen, let's wrap that up. Let's
Yeah, keep the show flowing, and
yeah,
yeah, the topics. Yeah,
let's pull the wheels up. We're gonna get out of here.
yeah, it is. It's hard to do. I mean, I know because I've tried.
Yeah, yeah, and
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 yeah,
we have a really good rapport, and
yeah,
the guests are great, but I always say, you should watch it, just kind of like weekly programming. I know a lot of people go, oh, I don't know who that is, I'm not going to watch, or I don't know, or there's no guest, I'm not going to watch. I feel
right.
like it should just be like something you watch every week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, right. No matter who's on, because
Yeah.
yeah, some of my favorite episodes have been the ones where I didn't know who the guests were.
Right. So check.
They get on, and you're like,
You're
oh,
like,
this
oh,
guy's wild.
yeah, we've had some really like A listers
Oh yeah.
on the last couple of months, and we have a really good one this week, Paul. This guy Juan Albaran, and he is, I think he's a Spanish cartoonist, but he's a mangaka, and he lives in Japan and has a manga series.
Wow.
And I think when we talk to him, it's going to be 8 p.m. here, but it's going to be 9 a.m.
Wow.
In Japan when we talk to him.
So those are
The
working
next
hours.
the
Yeah,
next the
how does
next
he
day.
can't he
Yeah.
can't take out time to produce his manga?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna He's on the clock, so we'll probably
Yeah.
keep it fast. Yeah. But it's really interesting, and we're kind of leaning that way. We had Marguerite Sauvage on last time, who's
Yeah.
a fantastic French cartoonist.
Yeah.
And cartoonists worldwide.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, so my daughter now we'll go for a walk, and so my wife and my daughter
Mhm.
and I are walking around the neighborhood, and I've got YouTube going, playing
Oh, while you're walking, that's your soundtrack, right?
every once in a while, because we had the conversation a few weeks ago about that my daughter will read all kinds of comics on webtoons, but is
Mm-hmm.
not interested. I give her all these comics on paper,
Hmm.
in book form, and she's just not interested in reading them. She'll
Really?
read books, novels, but she wants to read her comics on webtoons, which is
Hmm.
just, weird to me.
That's really
But
interesting. Yeah.
but kids, you can't tell. Right?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
anyway, this middle age I haven't read this yet either.
Are you familiar with the series at all?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
I
I
won't
mean, it
spoil it.
looks
Yeah.
it looks fantastic. The art is great. Let me look at this.
Yeah.
And
And he's just better and better and better and better. It's so fantastic. I don't know how he does those on a weekly basis.
yeah, the art is really, really top notch here. So I look forward to reading this
Yeah, I'd love to hear what you think.
with
And
Steve Conley.
Yeah, Conley's amazing. And you know, and also he's been such a great addition to Pencil to Pencil because, you know, I love that the kind of triangle of knowledge we have on the show kind of
Yeah.
comes from like I'm traditional book publishing now
Yeah.
with a big stint in indie comics, and Manley is the mainstream pro guy who's
Yeah.
self-published, and Conley's a web comics guru, and
Right.
that's such a he's so sharp. He's got such a great brain for this stuff, and I'm dumb as a rock, so it all
Right.
works
Whatever.
out. So, but no, it's great. Everybody should check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, really complimentary personalities,
Yeah,
you know?
thank you, and
Yeah.
and Paul, I love Saturday morning cartoons. You know, I'm here almost every Saturday when you go on. I show up like, "What up, Paul Pate?" And
Yeah.
and I love that you sit down and you get some work done and talk to people, and it's so engaging. And I wish more people did that. I don't even do that. I don't
Yeah.
I don't do that. You know. So, but you know, it's a really
Well,
great
thanks. Yeah.
format. I'm glad that you're doing it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah,
Thanks.
I really appreciate, you coming on. I'm always excited to see when you say hello. And so
Awesome. Well, all right. I'm going to give you your show back. I actually have a book signing at a Barnes and Noble downtown in Philly, so I got to get
that's
going.
amazing.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You know, busy,
Have
busy,
fun.
busy. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, having fun. Enjoy this time.
All
It's
right.
got to be exciting. I know
Thanks.
it's got to be a lot of
That's
draining a bit.
it's interesting. It's I'll you know when you talk about, you know how it is when you talk about, oh man, I was up all night working on this page, and people who don't really understand what goes into doing comics, they're like, but are you having fun? Enjoy it.
That's what my wife says to me. She
You're
says,
living a dream.
"Yeah, I love you. Hey, it's fun, right?"
You're having fun.
And I'm like, "No, it's not fun. I just stayed up all night working on this. It's work, man." She says, "Why are you doing it?" I'm like,
You gotta do it. So, but yeah, that's kind of it. You know,
"Yeah,
it's a necessary thing, and it's very amazing, and it's great to have, you know, eyeballs on you and everything. But you know, you're working. I'm you know, got to be
yeah,
there on time. Have to be engaged.
yeah, yeah."
You know, have to do all that stuff and just be, you know, approachable, and you know, you kind of take a breath when you're done and kind of go do it
Yeah,
again the next day.
yeah,
So all right, Paul, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on. Thanks to
yeah. Thanks, Jamar. Thanks
all
for
of your
coming
guests.
on.
All right,
It's been
and
awesome.
I'll see you soon. Be good.
All right, take care.
Thanks, brother.
Wow, that made my day. That was so awesome. I don't even know what to say, man. I might as well just take the rest of the day off. No, I'm gonna put on the glove, put on some tunes. Oh, okay. So, Red, thanks for stopping in and asking a question. That was a great question. Did I get that right? Are you from Myanmar? I feel like I have that wrong. You told Burma. Burma. Crap. My brain is just not what it once was. Uh, Captain Underpants. Yeah, the art is a little. Um, I'm gonna say it's a lot better than Captain Underpants. Uh, Red. Look at the color and the just the life in this, and the the characters are just they're classic. Right away, you know who these characters are. You know, and then it just builds upon that. So he's got a good sense of storytelling and art. But look at the this one. Hold on, can't get my finger to do what it's supposed to. Look at that page over here. That's great. All right. Anyway, reminding me of Captain Underpants. That's what Red said. Yeah, thanks for the question, though, Red. That was really great. Appreciate that. And then Jim says, I met Jamar at a Comic Con in 2003 in person, I think, for the first time. We're both 6 years old. You kids. You kids these days, I don't understand it. let me get started drawing. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. What I need to do is this. I need to put on some music. So give me a second to find that. Oh, wow. All right. Saturday. Let's see if YouTube knows that every Saturday morning I want to put on some music, and it just brings it. No. I'll find some music though. Here we go. Let's skip this. Hopefully that's not too loud. All right. I got this board way up way too high. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I got some. I got a paper, new cover, protective screen cover for my iPad, and it's supposed to feel like paper. It slightly does. I don't really think I like it all that much, but I'm trying it out for a while. Let's go to where I was. I've drawn a few other things since I left Blue on Blue a couple weeks ago. So here I was on this page. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yes, red. It's been a while. So sorry about that. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Um, I think there's some text in this page as well. Yeah, there is right there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back to the comments to make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. So I'm working on color here, so I need to get my paintbrush, painting. I use a paintbrush called gouache right there. And I got a color palette. And this color right here is for his hair. All right, look at that, folks. I'm back at it. Like I never left. This is the boom. Learned that from my sister because I don't know anything about boats. I don't want to be on a boat. But I think boats are great for boat people, right? All right, there we go. Now I got to go back to the gallery. I don't remember the color of your shirt. But the color of his shorts and his hat is that. So if you're watching, say hello. Don't just lurk. You're fine. Lurk if you want. I do that plenty. That's what's great about the internet. Just no rules. Do what you like. All right. That's his hat. What about his shirt? I got to figure out a way to do this going forward so that I can remember what colors are what. We got to ask somebody or watch a YouTube tutorial on how to do color palette. But I am enjoying making these pictures in this story with color because it is a good learning process that, for future projects that I want to do in color, I'll be better at it. This is, I think this is page 8 out of 22. Oh, yo, Chris. Yo. Well, hello. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Chris, my son, pretty swell. That's cool. That's better than just swell. You're doing pretty swell. Wait a second. Is is like good better than pretty good? Like I'm just doing good. Or when you say I'm doing pretty good, for me, think about that. When I go, somebody says, "How you doing?" I go, "Good." That means like I'm solid. I'm doing good, good. But if I go pretty good, is that less than good? Like swell is it better than pretty swell, or is it because pretty seems like it'd be make it better, but it actually kind of makes it a little less. Am I overthinking this? What do you guys think? Dun, dun. Means swell. Right. See, you need some. You're not quite the swell. You're just pretty swell. I understand. Well, fire that baby up. What are you up to today, Chris? I think I'm all done with this. I'm gonna put this guy in here. Uh, I don't remember what I used to do for this guy here. This is really kind of bumming me out. I'm gonna have to go to a previous drawing. Here's the sky. See, I got this color palette down here. But I can't remember. Do I use this? Do I use this color for the sky or this one? And how do I like note for future reference? So then because I got really limited color palette here. What if I'm using, an expansive color palette? Then what do I do? I need to I need to like get a YouTube tutorial. I mean, I could just get a picture and pull that into every drawing, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what YouTube has to say about it. Do some Googling. There's got to be a solution. Am I right? Anyway, here's the sky. This is funky jazz. It almost sounds kind of like really, it's kind of bothering me. Like it sounds like AI jazz. Maybe that's why it's on here. See if I can find something else. This might be more pleasing to my ear. All right, time to get the donuts. All right, have a good one, Chris. I hope your day is wonderful. I think the weather's good. I hope it's good up where you're at in the Great White North up there. Are you north of Saginaw now? Stay safe, stay sane, enjoy your donuts, my friend. All right. Or does that mean you got to go? No, when you go to work, you say you got to go make the donuts. He's going to get them donuts. Oops. All right. I'm thinking I might want to put some clouds up in this piece. To do the clouds, we need a size 4 here. All right. That's way too small. There's a nice little cloud. What do you think of that one? I like it. Put a little one up here. All right. Let's add another layer, and we're going to call this layer cloud color. And in there, we'll go to the white, which is not really white, it's like a little blue, but and then we'll get a paintbrush again, make it real small so I can fill this in. Yeah, I like this music a lot better than that last channel. Sounds like an actual person playing this trumpet here. There we go. All right, and then let's go back up here. We got a shade layer already. A shade color right there. Mhm. This page is kind of easy. A little too easy. Oh, you know what I mean? Almost forgot. Let's grab a little white, grab the pen right there, put some birds. Something happened. Well, I like it. Oh, I know what happened. I just didn't color that in very good over here, but I like how it looks. Happy accident. This page is done. Man, that drives me crazy. I erased the bird. There we go. Put that bird back in it. This page is done, you guys. Quick and easy. You know what I can do? Start another one. I've been going for almost an hour. Coffee's gone. I think I'm going to call it a day. So I might draw some more of this later. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it, kids. Oh, my back has been better. This was a fun page, though. It's kind of easy, really. The penciling of the pages is probably the hardest part. I don't like showing it for some reason. I mean, I've done it on here before, but sometimes it can get messy. I don't know. Let's see what the next page is. I'm gonna go find the story, you guys. Now I don't know if I can find it. This is why I don't like doing this part. um, oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, so the next page is page 9. Baba noticed Leon's disappointment. Honey, are you sad? He asked. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to find an interesting way to draw these next couple of pages. Yeah, I might have to pencil out the rest of these pages before I get on here again. Figure out how I'm going to do this. There's a few different ways I could do this story here. That's the problem. Got to figure out how I want to, slice this up and draw it, illustrate it. So I'm gonna call it. Man, what a great experience though, this morning at Jamar on. That was a lot of fun for me. It was really special. He's a great guy. And oh, Red says, what happened? What do you mean, what happened, Red? Yeah. So, Red, thanks for coming by. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Hopefully, we'll see you again next week. Everything goes well. Hope you stay safe, stay sane. See ya. Love you guys.